Thursday, or as I like to call it, Friday Junior. I hope you're having a great day today, and I hope that you're doing something good for yourself, good for your soul. Um, Today, I hope that you're spending time in your word, hope that you're praying, hope that you're moving your body this week. I hope that you're not being so hard on yourself and your own thoughts, you know? Hope that you're giving yourself grace today and this week. Maybe that's something you need to implement today. Is giving yourself grace. Um, and yeah, so I'm here today because I usually go live towards the end of my walk just to talk to you about how to continue to walk in your faith, to put your feet to your faith, right? Um, not I don't have much today, so it's gonna be a really quick live, but um was thinking about what we've been talking about finishing what God started in us and about starting what God started in us. And I was just reminded that whether you're starting something that God started in you or whether you're finishing it, it takes self-control. It takes self-control. So you, me, whoever, is going to have a lot of self-control in order to um, complete or start what God is starting in us. Very interesting there. Um, so what is self-control? We talked about it. It's a decision that you make to do something and then you do it, right? It is a decision ultimately that you make and then you do it. And it's a discipline. It takes discipline to stick to what you said that you were going to do. Welcome in, everyone. Thank you so much for joining my live today. My name's Anissa, um, and this is Faith and Footsteps. I hope that you will subscribe to my YouTube channel. I hope that you will come back, go on my page, and watch some other, videos that I have on here for your encouragement in your faith, in your mental health, and just in life as an imperfect person. So hope that you will stay a while and like this video so that other people can see it. Um, Leave me a comment, you know, leave me a comment now, but also once the video is over. So, just tell me what stood out to you during the video, what you're working on, what you need to start, you know, what is it that you need to start? So, um, I told everybody to write a list. I told everyone that you could do two lists, actually. You could do a starters list and a finisher list, right? And start to work on one thing from the list, you know, per day, per week, however it works for you, per month. Some of us need to stay on it for a little bit. You need to stay on that one thing for a little bit. As a therapist, I always tell people that to take things one step at a time, one thing at a time. If you have a humongous day ahead of you, or you have a humongous goal ahead of you, how can you chop it up? Chop style? How can you chop it up and make it into something smaller so that it's less overwhelming for you? Like you have maybe one big thing you need to do, but really that one big thing is like 10 big things or 10 smaller things, sorry. So um I'm wondering if you need to chop some of the things up and make them into smaller goals for yourself, right? And it'll just make it easier. You have certain things that you are going to accomplish to get you to that larger goal, or we call it a longer term goal, right? And it just makes it less overwhelming because what tends to happen when people become overwhelmed is that they either don't do anything or they start off really strong and then eventually it kind of fades out once that energy fades out, right? So to keep yourself consistent and to keep yourself like motivated, well, not even motivated, because if you chop it up into something smaller, you break down your goals into smaller goals, you don't necessarily have to have that motivation, but you do have to have that self control and say, I'm going to do this, you know, um, I'm going to go to the gym 3 times a week, this month. Every week this month, I'm going to go to the gym 3 times a week. Instead of saying, I'm going hard, I'm going to the gym 7 days a week for 2 hours, a day. Eventually, you're going to burn out on that, unless that's your life, right? Unless you're a bodybuilder or a professional athlete who literally gets paid to build your body, to work out, it's going to be challenging to go to the gym for 2 hours a day every single day. And what I've learned too is that your body needs a recovery time. Your body recovers in its sleep, but also on your rest days. So that also helps you to burn fat. So that's a little tidbit that I've been learning as well. You know, on my recovery days, I still walk because that's very gentle and it's still moving my body. I want to get a certain amount of steps, right, a day. So even on my rest days, I'm still active, but I may not be lifting weights or doing any gym machinery on those rest days. So, yeah, so that's what I wanted to share. And I'm thinking about what is it called? Sorry, rest. I'm thinking about rest as well, and we all need rest too. And some of us, are doing a lot of things that are maybe even good things, but I'm not sure if they're God things. I'm not sure if they're God things. So you need to evaluate and see, or take inventory, like I say, and see what are things that you can delegate to someone else. What are things that you can make smaller for yourself so that you're not doing all these things at once? And what are things you just need to not do it all, right? What are things you just need to not do it all anymore? Things that you're not called to, things that the season is up from. Sometimes that'll happen too. God is calling you to do something else, but you're like, oh man, but I have this on my plate. So how am I gonna do both? So I hope that that helps you and gives you some kind of direction. But um, ultimately, self control is going to play a big factor because we're in the last quarter of the year. Well, we will be. We will be in October. And I think I've already shared what we're doing in October. Maybe not on this live, but we are doing the Fall Out of Fear fast in October, 31 days of prayer and fasting. Um, and we are also doing, well, I'm doing every month, 7 days eating raw veggies and fruit only. So, although I may add some tea in there, um, this go around. So, I wonder if you would join me, if you want to join me. It's another way to help yourself cleanse your body, but also help self control. It helps self control. So, anywho, told you this was going to be short. It's only been 12 minutes because I just wanted to pop on and encourage you to keep starting things, keep finishing things, and remember that God is going to help you with those things that He started in you. So you're not doing it on your own. So if you didn't make your list yet, make your starters list, make your finishers list. What am I going to finish? But by the end of this year, let's make a goal. Let's start one thing from the starters list and finish one thing on the finishers list. Easy. Because I'm sure you probably got like 10 things on each list. Alright. Remember that you have everything that you need to live your life bravely. You can do all things through Christ that strengthens you. All right. Take care, everybody.